Well, first thing to say is I'm very excited to be down here. Obviously, I wouldn't be playing any cricket this week if Somerset hadn't given me this opportunity. So I'm very grateful to the club for allowing me to play. You know, it's usually a good wicket down here, so hopefully an opportunity to get some runs before the Test match. I think we all know that, you know, this is obviously a prelude to the Test match, so what happens here has no great effect on what happens in the first Test, but it's certainly fantastic for me to have the opportunity to get out there and get some runs prior to the Test match starting. I don't think I've ever taken part in a Test match having not played cricket for 3 weeks beforehand, so that's why I was particularly keen to play some cricket prior to the Test match starting. We knew that there were scheduling problems with Middlesex, and that wasn't going to be an opportunity for me there, so we looked at other opportunities, and thankfully this one came up. The most important thing is us going out there and looking to win the series. I mean, it's always dangerous to look too far ahead, and we've always said that our ultimate goal is to become the #1 side in the world, but that's not something that we need to focus on particularly. We only get there by playing good cricket consistently, and you know, collectively they're going to be a pretty tough nut to crack, so we're excited about it. I think that these sort of challenges generally bring the best out in our players, and we look forward to doing that. I've got a huge regard for Duncan as a man and as a coach. You know, he was integral in me sort of changing from a promising county player into a fully fledged Test player. And it's great to see him have the opportunity to coach India. I'm sure he's delighted to have that opportunity. You know, I've always said the planning aspect of a Test series is important, but it's not nearly as important as guys going out and doing it in the middle under pressure. And so, you know, I don't think that he's going to tell them anything that they particularly don't know about us. The key, obviously, with all these plans is to then go and administer them in the middle. What I would say is that the rankings are one thing. So, you know, it's easy well, it's not easy, but it's possible to jump up rankings or fall back over the space of 1 or 2 games. I think what we're looking for is something a bit more sustained than that. So it'd be great, you know, if we could achieve that goal this summer. That would be a fantastic step forward for us as a group. But I wouldn't say the hard work would be done then. And likewise, even us thinking about winning the series by 2 clear games at this stage is unhelpful. We've just got to make sure we're as prepared as possible for that first Test match. We've played a lot of good Test cricket over the last couple of years, but we haven't been fully invincible. We've lost some Test matches. We had a tough series in South Africa, but we've managed to find ourselves in good positions in Test matches and then go on and win them, and that's a mark of a good side. So this will be you know, the level of Test is going to rise over these next 5 weeks. We know that. I think one of India's strengths over the last couple of years is that they've all performed well. They haven't relied on 1 or 2 players. And you know, in a similar way to us, they found them ways of winning Test matches when they haven't necessarily been in front. So I think they've got a strong team. They're a good unit, obviously well led by MS Dhoni. And those sort of units are quite hard to break up. So that's going to be a big challenge for us. But, you know, I've said it before, I think in our home conditions we back ourselves to beat anyone, and India's no exception to that.